following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The motion man here is Bourne. On second down, it's May. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on first and 10. On play action, here's May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 5. May to throw again. Airing one out for Bourne. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
That's another Patriots. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Give up the middle to Stevenson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New England.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this one in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Andres Borregales for the extra point. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
Brings up second down.
Minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Foxborough. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
Boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap and pay your bills. Yeah.
2nd down and 3. Throwing again is McCarthy. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. 3rd down coming up.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's McCarthy. Set up the screen with Hawkinson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board just before halftime. Halftime coming
Okay,
up,
Mike, thanks
and we'll
very
take
much.
it out of Scott
And
Hanson
welcome in,
for the
everyone.
EA
Scott
Sports
Hanson in
Halftime
Orlando,
report.
where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the 2nd half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this 2nd half. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. Uh-oh. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Anthony Jennings in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now, it's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Patriots offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's May. He'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Moving to his left.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Now a handoff. Jones. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
Brings up second down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Taking off, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. The Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7.
10, Patriots 7.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This field in at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gibson. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's May. To the left side, he's got Henry. and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10, and it's going to be first and goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here we go, first and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll go play action with May. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10.
Patriots 14, Vikings 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Rockwood. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Second down at the 36-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get it done. An old school, hard-fought game, one in the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points, not a lot